Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. So, we are currently understanding about the workings of karma. So, yesterday we understood how, because of asevana pachayo inside the javana, because of repetition condition or asevana pachayo, there is different power of the karma. So, the first javana can give result in this very life. Within 7, maybe 7, usually they say 7 seconds, 7 minutes, 7 days, 7 months, 7 years. In this way, within this time, it can give result. So basically, we can understand it. It can give result within this life, no? Within 7 years. Then the second one is Upapajja Vedaniya Karma, which is the 7th or the last javana. So it has the power of producing rebirth. This one can produce a new rebirth. Unlike the first javana, which cannot produce any rebirth, it can only give result in this very life. Cannot produce new nama rupa in the time of rebirth. But the 7th javana, it has the power to produce new rebirth. And what was the reason? What is the reason? Yes, because the asevana from the 6th javana can support for this 7th javana. So it has power, it is a little bit more powerful because of this repetition condition, powerful more than the first javana. Thus, it can give new namarupa at the time of rebirth. As well as it can also function as supporting conditions for the life after new rebirth. Similarly, like I talked about Venerable Devadatta yesterday. So the 7th javana of his karma, splitting the sangha, gave rebirth to in the Avicii hell. But only one mind moment can produce this rebirth. But when he accumulated this karma, many millions of javana were arising. So only one mind moment produced this rebirth. All the others will sustain dukkha in that life, right? In this way we should understand. Then are the middle 5 javanas, number 2 to number 6, which have very strong repetition condition as a powerful conditioning factor. Aparapariya Vedaniya Karma. So these chittas can give result from which time onwards? After the first past life, future life, right? So from the 3rd life. So this is life number 1. Your first future life will be life number 2. Then the 3rd life, the life after your first future life, it can give result. Until when? Until you become Arahanta. So if you never become Arahanta, what happened? It will never finish. It will keep on giving result again and again, again and again, again and again. So, in one's life, do we do more kusala or more akusala? More akusala, right? That is the habitual tendency of all the beings. Since the time we wake up until we sleep, actually, although there are only 12 akusala chittas, but they are always repetition, always repeating again and again, again and again, again and again, right? So that is we do akusala a lot. That's why the Buddha said, when some beings fall into woeful state, they can never come up for a long, long, long time. So there is one simile the Buddha gave. One time the Buddha, he took some earth, then he put in his thumb here. Then he asked, bhikkhus, which is great? The earth in the Pathavi in the whole earth is great, or the Pathavi in my nail? Which is great? So which is great? Which is great? This one great? She is saying this one is great. Which is more? Which is more? The Pathavi in the nail or the Pathavi in the whole earth? Which is more? The whole earth is more, right? Of course. This one, the Buddha's nail also not so big. He is also human, so maybe a little bit bigger than our. So then he said, this is the amount of beings who can, from human to human or human to Deva, is like the earth in the nail. And from human to lower realms, and from lower realm, repeated again and again in that realm, is the earth in the whole world. So he gave this example. So how many beings can go to good destination after death? Only this much. All the other beings will naturally go to bad destination. See, so it is not easy for us to have good life. This is just like holiday time. When we are reborn as human or when we are reborn as a Deva is like holiday. But our holiday will finish. We have to go back to our house. So which is our house? The four woeful realms. That is the example. The Buddha says again and again, for Puthu Jana, for those people who have not attained Magga and Phala. So that is our reality. That is the truth. So when we are in human realm, we should try to do as much as kusala. When we are in contact with the Buddha's teaching, we should try to practice meditation very diligently, at least to be able to become Sotapanna. Then we are safe. If we miss this chance, then cannot say for sure. Okay, so now there are some conditions here we should understand. So, Dittha Dhamma Vedaniya Karma. There will be factors, for Dittha Dhamma Vedaniya Karma to give rebirth in this life. So what are the factors? For Kusala and Akusala, there are factors. So there one time, for Akusala, if we do very big Akusala, it can give result in this very life. For example, I already said yesterday some examples, right? About Megha, how it give result. Then there is one case also. One time Bhante Sariputta, in full moon night, he shaved his head. Then he go to Andavana. Then he sit in meditation under the moonlight. So when he was meditating under the moonlight, there was one, I think there was one yakha, no? Then because of the moonlight and maybe Bhante also just shaved, maybe he also put some oil, maybe. Because after shave usually we put oil. So Bhante Sariputta, his head very shiny. So this yakha, he want to hit his head because so shiny. Then he talked to another, my friend, I want to hit this bhikkhu's head. It looks so shiny. But what happened? The other yaka said, "Don't do. It's very bad. He is Sariputta. Should not do." Although his friends said, "Don't do," but he cannot control. So he hit Bhante Sariputta in the head. Because of this akusala karma, so the first Javana gave result, he died. Then the seventh Javana gave result, he reborn in Avicii directly. So the first Javana made him to die. That is the result given here and now in this very life. He have to die. Then the seventh Javana produce new Nama Rupa in the hell. So in this way, these are working. And there is always this Javana, Aparapariya. So from the third life until Nibbana. So if this give result, he can never come up. He will always be reborn in hell, 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 hell because of this. So this is how the Dhammas are working. Similarly, when we do Kusala, also this can give result here and now. So there is the factors of Dittha Dhamma Vedaniya Kama to give result in Kusala. So for Akusala, it should be very big Akusala. Like we do something very bad to Pacheka Buddhas, we do very bad to our mother, our father, we do very bad to Arahantas, then it will give result here and now. But for Kusala also, there are some conditions we need to fulfill. So the first is Vattu Sampada. No? The receiver should be at least some Anagami or Arahanta who have 8 attainments. So should be Arahanta or Anagami with Kashina Jhanas. Anagami or Arahanta who have 8 attainments. Then the second condition will be the object that you offer. It should be, you should receive that object properly, without lying, without cheating anybody, with Samma Ajivika. You should attain this property which you are about to offer. Then the third is Chetana Sampada, is your volition. So before offering, your mind should be happy. During offering also your mind should be happy. After offering also your mind should be happy. So when all in these 3 cases your mind is happy, and it should be asankharika. Asankharika means it should not be encouraged by other people. You should do by yourself. Then the last factor is this Anagami or this Arahanta should wake up from Nirodha Samapatti. So if these factors are fulfilled, then what happens? It will give result here and now. Similarly to the person, Punna, he was very, very poor. So Bhante Sariputta, he sit in Nirodha Samapatti for 7 days, 7 nights. Then after the 7th day, he wake up from his meditation. Now he have to eat, otherwise he will die. So he go for Pindapata, thinking where should I go? Then he see this Punna, whose all conditions are good, and if he is able to offer to Bhante Sariputta, the Dittha Dhamma can give result. So Bhante Sariputta go to his farm. He working in his farm. So when he is going, this Punna, he see Bhante Sariputta, then he arrange some toothstick to clean his mouth. Then I fill his bowl with water, fresh water, so Bhante can wash his face, everything. Then he also wish, if I have lunch, I want to offer Bhante, but his wife not yet bring lunch to him. So Bhante just offer water. So Bhante drink water, wash his face, clean his mouth, then he go for Pindapata. But he have this intention, if my wife brought me food, I would offer lunch to Bhante. But the wife did not bring yet. Then on the way, the wife sees Bhante Sariputta. Then she offer the food. Then she go back to cook again for her husband. Then she bring. Then the husband asks, why are you late today? Then she explained, in this time I saw Bhante like this, and then he also very happy. He said, sadhu, sadhu. Then he ate lunch, he slept. So within 7 days, 7 years, 7 months, 7 minutes, it can give results. So maybe he sleep few hour, 1 hour, 2 hour. When he wake up, all his field become gold. Because of the dana he did, the first javana give result in this very life. So his field become golden. Then he is surprised. Then the word spread to the king. So King Bimbisara, he said, okay, bring me the gold. So when people take the gold and put, the king sent many worker. So the worker take the gold from the land, then put, this is for the king. Then when they put in the bag, or when they put in the cart, it change into soil again, cannot become gold. But when they put back, this is Purna's land, so when they put back, become gold again. So very confusing. So when they take for the king, or when they take for themselves, it is not gold, it is just mud, soil. But when it is for Purna, it will become gold, because only he have that karma. Other people do not have that karma, so they cannot enjoy this. Only Purna can enjoy. Then the king very smart. He say, okay, bring the gold, not for me, for Punya. I will keep for him in my palace. Then with that intention, when they take, still remain as gold. It does not change. Then the king also very rich, he also very happy. Then later Purna agree, okay, king, you can use that gold, so it always become gold, did not change back. So with this gold, Purna was very, very poor. So he built one house, big mansion. Then he invited the Buddha, he invited the Sangha, and he did very good dana together with his wife. So in this way, Dittha Dhamma can give result in this very moment, but need to have these 4 conditions. So nowadays, very difficult to find Anagami and Arahanta who can enter into Nirodha Samapatti. So if you can find those people, then if you can offer to those people, you will get result in this very life. No need to wait for another life. So these are just about some pieces of Dittha Dhamma, Upapaja, Aparapariya, and Ahosi. So Ahosi, everybody understood about Ahosi, is the karma which cannot give any result, right? So after this life, if the karma do not give result in this life, all this Dittha Dhamma will be Ahosi. When we reach the second life, so all the first javana we accumulate in this life will become Ahosi. Then Upapaja is, so if some karma cannot give result in the second life, also become Upapaja, or will become Ahosi. So in our time of death, only one karma can give result in the next life, right? So when that one karma give result in the next life, all the remaining 7 javana we did in this life, the whole life, many 7 javana, everything will become Ahosi, because only one javana will give result, right? Then Aparapariya. So to make this Aparapariya Ahosi, we have to practice meditation. So when you become Sotapanna, all the akusala karma which can give result in the 4 woeful state become Ahosi. When you become Anagami, all the kusala that you do throughout samsara which can give result as human and deva, all that kusala karma will become Ahosi. Then when you become Arahanta, all the kusala karma which give result for you to be reborn in Rupa Brahma and Arupa Brahma will be ahosi. So all the kusala and akusala will be ahosi. So our goal is not only to remove akusala. With meditation, our goal is to remove kusala also. So when we can remove akusala in the beginning, then kusala, when we can remove all kusala and all akusala, then we will not have any future life. That is arahanta state. Usually we think we should only remove akusala, right? But no, we should also remove kusala. Then only we can become arahanta. So at that point where we are arahanta, there is no kusala, there is no akusala. Everything become ahosi. For patisandhi, only for patisandhi. But even as arahanta, they can experience some bad karma, like Bhante Angulimala, like Bhante Mahamoggalana. In that life, they can still experience bad things. But only those which can give next rebirth will be ahosi. Okay? So yesterday I told there are two kinds of places where these karmas can give result. One is in Patisandhi, one is in Pavatti. Patisandhi means in rebirth time. Pavatti means after rebirth until death, throughout the life also give result. So with Magga Phala, Patisandhi karma all cancel, become ahosi, but Pavatti karma still remain. So Pavatti karma become ahosi when you enter Parinibbana. So when someone become Parinibbana, then no life. So all the Pavatti karma also will become ahosi. From rebirth until the death, throughout the life.
Nghiệp hữu như là nó còn tái sanh, nghiệp dẫn đi tái sanh hoài, đó quá là hữu.
Pavatti. Okay, so now we should move to next group. Is Garuka Kamma, Asana Kamma, Achinna Kamma, Katatta Kamma. So this is the next group of 4. Okay, so this is in the near death how Kamma will give result for the next life. We should understand these 4. Okay, so everybody please repeat. Garuka Kamma, Asana Kamma, Achinna Kamma, Katatta Kamma. Later, I will write later. Okay, so first one, Garuka Kamma. Garuka Kamma is heavy Kamma. Okay, heavy, very heavy Kamma. So there are heavy Kammas. If we do these heavy Kamma, for sure they will give result. When we die, they will give result. So our destination will be for sure, 100%. Okay? So if we can accomplish Garuka Kamma, if we can do Garuka Kamma in this life, then 100% our next life is sure. 100%. So what are these Garuka Kamma? So there are Kusala Garuka Kamma and Akusala Garuka Kamma. You can do heavy Kamma in Kusala also. You can do heavy Akusala Kamma also. So what are the heavy Akusala Kamma? 6. There are 6 Akusala Kamma which is very heavy. So Matu Ghataka, Pitu Ghataka, Arahanta Ghataka, Buddha Lohitutpada Kamma, Sangha Bhedaka Kamma and Michya niyata michya dittiko hoti. So these are the 6 heavy akusala karma. If you have these karma, your destination is sure, 100% hell. There is no other destination. If you do these 6 karma, where is the destination after that? Hell. No? So, what are the karmas? Killing mother, killing father, killing arahanta. After that, hurting Buddha, okay? Hurting Buddha to take out his blood, no? Hurting Buddhas. Then the 5th one is Sangha Bheda. Sangha Bheda, making the Sangha fight, dividing the Sangha. Then 6th is having unchangeable wrong view. If you have a very strong, unchangeable wrong view, then you will also go to hell. Niyata michya ditti. Niyata michya ditti. So if we accomplish these 6 karma, no matter how much we meditate, we can never attain jhana, magga, phala in this life. If we have this karma, no matter how much we meditate, it is impossible for us to attain any dharma. Okay? And our destination will be sure. After that, Garuka karma will give result. It will give result in hell. So in Kusala, there are 8 dhammas, which is Kusala Garuka karma. So if you have these 8 dhammas, then for sure they will give result. If you have done this kind of Garuka karma in Kusala, the 8 dhammas will give result when you die. So your destination will be for sure in a good place. So what are these 8 Kusala Garuka dhammas? No. No. Okay, so it is 4 jhana. The first jhana, the second jhana, the third jhana, and the 4th jhana. So the 4 Rupavachara jhana and the 4 Arupavachara jhana. So when you attain these jhanas, then it is very heavy kusala karma. So if you have this jhana and you die, what happened? For sure you will be reborn as a Brahma. There is no other destination for you. So depending on which jhana you have, you will be reborn in that Brahma realm. If you have Rupa jhana, 4 Rupavachara jhana, you will be reborn in Rupavachara Brahma realm. If you have 4 Arupavachara jhana, you will be reborn in Arupavachara realm. Like Udakarama Putta, Alara Kalama, Kala Devala. So these ascetics, they had Arupavachara jhana, right? They were the teachers of Bodhisattva. So after that, they reborn in Arupavachara realm. Or Brahma Sahampati, he was Anagami during the Kassapa Buddha's dispensation. As a bhikkhu, he practiced meditation, he became Anagami. And in his near that moment, he only enter into the first jhana. So he become a Mahabrahma, as Brahma Sahampati. So he is an Anagami in the first jhana as a Brahma. So if we have jhana concentration until our death time, then what happens? It will give result. So those are called Garuka karma. So heavy kusala karma. But okay, let's say now, have we done any Garuka karma? Let's say no. Akusala also, we did not do any heavy karma. Kusala also, we cannot attain any jhana. So Garuka karma cannot give result in the near death moment. Garuka, please remember, I repeat maybe already 100 times. You should try to remember Pali. Okay? Garuka Kama, heavy Kama, Garuka Kama, heavy Kama. Okay, so this heavy Kama is Kusala and Akusala. So if we do not do these heavy Kamas, what happens? Then there will be another Kama during the near death. Is, okay, Asana Kama, we say. The near death moment. If we have Kusala or Akusala in the near death moment, those can give result. So that is near death. So you know, whenever someone about to die, what we do? Oh, please remind him of Kusala. Please do chanting. Please do this. Please do that. Please do not make him sad. Please do not make him worry. Why? What is the reason? Because if some people do not have any heavy karma, then when they are about to die, the state of their mind is very important. If they have kusala mind, they will be reborn in good place. If they have akusala mind, they will be reborn in very bad place. For example, King Asoka. You know, the whole life he worked for Sasana. You know, even he sent his son, Venerable Mahamahinda, to Sri Lanka to spread the Sasana. He sent many Bhante to many different places, right? He even sent Arahantas to Myanmar. He sent Arahantas to Sri Lanka, to Pakistan. Many countries he sent, many different Arahantas so that Buddha Sasana can spread. And he built 84,000 monasteries throughout India. So one time to Mogali Patthana, King Asoka asked, Bhante, is there any other king who did great kusala like me in history of our Buddha time? Do you know any other king who did such great merit, such great dana? Then Bhante Mogali Patthana also said, the king, what you did throughout Jambudvipa, no king can do. Because he even sent Sasana up to another country, you know, Sri Lanka, Myanmar, Thailand. So no other king, even in the time of Buddha, could do this. So the kusala that you did is the great, very great. Also the dana, he built 84,000 monasteries throughout Jambudvipa. Right? No other king built so many monasteries. So what you did, king, is great. So the whole life he spent for Buddha Sasana. But in his near-death moment, what happened? He was very sad, right? His sons, his daughters, now about the king about to die, they already divide all his property. His son and his later son and his later daughters, his son, they divide everything. Even he want to do dana. Now, in his last moment, he said, what properties do I have? Then the minister said, King, you do not have anything. You are very poor already because your children divide everything already. So at that time, he was eating one, like a lemon or a gooseberry, no? Also, he eat half already. Only half remained in his hand. So he uttered this word when he's sad in his near-death moment. Although I do so many great kusala throughout my life, but in my near-death moment, what I own is only this half piece of lemon or half piece of gooseberry. Thinking this, he became very sad. Then where did he arrive? He reached to bad destination. Because although he did kusala whole life, but when he was about to die, he could not control his mind. He became very sad. Then he reached to bad place. There was also another Bhante. in the time of Kassapa Buddha. He became bhikkhu. He practiced meditation for 30 years. 30 years he practiced which Kamatana? 32 parts of the body. He practiced 32 parts of the body again and again, practicing Asubha again and again. 30 years, okay? Very diligently. So then he later thought he could not be successful with his practice. He was not happy with his meditation. So he think, oh, this meditation is useless. Even the Buddha, they teach wrong way. We cannot be successful. So he disrobed. And he had this wrong view now because of his practice. But he could not be successful, so he had wrong view. So what is the pachayo here? What pachayo? He have this wrong view because of practice, right? So what pachayo? Purima kusala dhamma pachimanam akusalanam dhammanam kesanchi upanisaya pachayena pachayo. So because of this, he have wrong view. He do bad karma. Then he was reborn in Avici. So although you meditate for maybe 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, but we should not let our practice, whether we are successful or we are not successful, that is not important. The important thing is we keep practicing. We keep doing kusala. That is more important. We should not have a kusala mind because of our own meditation. I try so hard, I cannot progress in my meditation. Maybe I should disrobe. Meditation not for me, not beneficial for me. I should not meditate. So if we have this kind of thinking because of our own practice, then it is akusala for us. It is very dangerous. Like that Bhante, no? So we should be very careful. So these are some examples of near that moment. So whenever we have a chance, if we do not have Garuka karma, then these karmas can give result. Then there is another, achinna karma is habitual karma. So this usually, what happens is, the more habit we have, that kind of mind can arise easily during our near that moment, right? So if you have practice, if you have habit your whole life, if you have the habit of practicing Buddhanusati, so when you are about to die, what happened? In your near death, because of achinna karma, your asana karma will be Buddhanusati, right? If you have habit of doing dana the whole life, whenever you are about to die, you can remember, easily you can remember dana, because many dana you have done. So very easy for that object for you to remember. If you practice sila your whole life, very easy for you to remember sila. If you practice meditation your whole life, very easy for your mind to meditate when you are about to die. So this kind of thing will give result. Achinna karma. So this achinna karma and asana karma are like very related, no? When you are about to die, achinna and asana will be very related. Sometimes asana can come up. Although you have good habit, but in the near that moment, if someone say bad thing to you, you are sad and you die, then it's also dangerous. Asana will become strong, so you will die. But in the near that moment, if everything is okay, what happened? Achinna can support for good mind to arise. If you have habit of dana, sila, bhavana, vayavacha, so this kind of thing will arise in your mind, then you can have good destination. But if you have the whole life, maybe you sell meat, so your whole life you cut chicken, you cut the goat, and you sell meat. then what happened? It will give result. There was one time Bhante Mahamoggallana, he come down from Gijjakuta. Then he see one peta, very strange. The peta was full of skeleton, full of bones. Then many vulture, many other animals eating him. And he's running here, running there. Then at the end of the place, many spike hit him. Then when the spike come out, many animals, many birds follow him, attack him, he run. So looking at this, Bhante Mahamoggallana smile, thinking, Kamma is very strange. Kamma is very beautiful, how it can give result. So Bhante Mahamoggallana check this peta. Why is he suffering in this way? So before he was a butcher. He killed many cow, he killed many goat, he killed many chicken in his life. So after killing so many, what he used to do? The bones, he used to pile up many bones, right? Because bone, he just sell the meat. So many extra bone, maybe he just pile up. Then when he died, because of this habitual kamma, he went to the hell. After suffering in hell for so long, when he had the chance to get out of hell, what happened was, he remembered these bones. So he become peta, like bone. His body is only bones. And because he was killing always, even his body is bone. There is like when he's running, the spike come and enter his body. Many spikes enter because of his killing kamma. Then the vultures also come and eat because he sell meat for other people to eat, right? He's killing for others to eat. So vultures and other animals coming to attack him. So Bhante Moggallana, when he saw this connection about these kamma, he smiled, very strange. Then he tell this to other bhikkhus. Oh, no, he did not tell. Then there was another bhikkhu, he asked, Bhante, why did you smile? Then Bhante Moggallana said, you asked me this question in front of the Buddha. Do not ask me now. Why? Because if Bhante Moggallana reply at that time, nobody will believe him. Because other people cannot see this peta. Although those bhikkhus, some have divine eye, some have divine eye, but they cannot see this peta. Only Bhante Moggallana could see. Other people could not see. So they will not believe him. And they might have akusala mind for Bhante Mahamoggallana. So he tell, you ask me in front of the Buddha. Then later in front of the Buddha, they ask, then Bhante Moggallana say, the reason I smile is because of this, and how kamma works. So paying attention to kamma, he smiled. Not paying attention to that suffering, okay? Then the Buddha also explained. Actually, the Buddha explained about this past karma and everything. Why is he suffering in this way to all the other bhikkhus? So there are in this way, asana karma, achinna karma. We have to be careful. Then the last one will be katatta karma. So this katatta karma can be any karma which have the opportunity to come up and which have the opportunity to come up during the near-death moment. So for this, there is a very good Jataka story we can understand. For these Garuka, Achinna, Asana and Katatta to understand how they can work. Actually, it's very not easy to understand. Kamma vipaka viseyo, achintayo. No? The subject of karma and result is incomprehensible. We cannot comprehend, but at least we have a little bit knowledge to understand how they can work. So, we have time. You want to hear the Jataka or no?
Yes.
Okay, no? So long time ago in the country of Vedeha, there was a king, Angati. No? So this King Angati was very righteous. And this King Angati was very righteous king. He ruled his country with Dhamma. So in every full moon, half moon, he take Uposatha. He observed Uposatha precepts. Then every Uposatha day he also dana. He give many dana. He do generosity. Also, he encourage other people also to do dana. Okay? So this king have one daughter, princess. Her name is Ruja. No, Princess Ruja. So this Princess Ruja also she grew up very nicely because her father was very good king. So every Uposatha day the king say, give 1,000 rupee. Here, princess, take 1,000 rupee, you do dana. You offer someone or you help someone in the country. You can do whatever you want, but you should do something kusala. So in this way, every Uposatha day, the king give his daughter 1,000 rupee. And the princess also from small, she give this way. Then there was one day, he was sitting in the balcony of his palace with many ministers and slaves, workers. Then he saw the full moon. The full moon very beautiful, very silent, very calm, very peaceful. So when he looked at this moon, he think, today the moon is very beautiful. So we should not waste this night. We should go to some teacher who can teach us what is good and what is bad. So, do you know any teachers who can teach what is good, what is bad? Do you know any teacher from whom we can listen to the Dhamma? So when the king asked this question, some ministers say, yes, there is one very great ascetic nearby. His name is Gunakassapa. So this Gunakassapa is a very great ascetic. We should go to him and listen Dhamma with Gunakassapa. Then the king, okay, let's go. Then the king, together with many other followers, he go. Then when he go to Gunakassapa, then what happened? He went there, he paid respect to Gunakassapa, stayed for some time. And what happened? Huh? Oh, okay. So he go to Gunakassapa together with everybody, and they pay respect because he's ascetic. But this ascetic is naked ascetic, no? Naked ascetic. Achelaka. Naked ascetic. Achelaka. He do not wear any cloth. He just practice meditation. So when they go, they pay respect. That the king asks one question, many questions, 3 or 4 questions. So the first question of the king is, what is a duty of children to their parents? How can one become good children? And what is the duty of children towards their parents? So that is his first question. Then the second question is, what is the duty of a king to his country? Then his third question is, what is the duty of friends and family members towards our family? No? So this question he asks is very good question, right? What is the duty of children to their parents? What is the duty of king towards his country? And what is the duty of friends and families towards their family? So very good questions. But this Gunakassapa is naked ascetic who have very wrong view. So because of this, what did he teach? He cannot answer these questions, right? Only the Buddha can answer these questions perfectly. Other ascetics, they cannot answer this question. So what did he answer? He just answered depending on his own idea, depending on his own views. So he have a very wrong view. So he say, O king, there is no such thing as mother, no such thing as father. There is no such thing as son and daughter. Amateya, apiteya, na putta tara. So there is no one as wife, no one as husband. These are all illusion. There is no such thing as doing good. There is no such thing as doing bad. So he teach in this way. So there is no mother, there is no father. There is no children, there is no son, there is no daughter, there is no family. And there is no good, there is no bad. There is no karma and there is no result of karma. Everything in this world is already fixed. Everything is fixed already. Whether you do good, whether you do bad, your future life already fixed. And your past life also already fixed. Whatever you do cannot change this law of nature. It is fixed. In this life you are a king because you had to be king. This life I am ascetic because I had to be ascetic. Next life already fixed for us. So after you die, whatever you do, good or bad, your next life already is fixed. So whether you do good, whether you do bad, you will be reborn there, regardless of what you do. So there is no such thing called mother, no such thing called father, no such thing as good karma, bad karma, or your duty. Now you are king, you just enjoy what you get, because next life is fixed for sure. So he have this ditthi, no? Akiriya ditthi, ahetuka ditthi. You know, we call it in Pali. So the wrong view which reject all action, akiriya ditthi. There is no good, there is no bad. Then ahetuka ditthi, the wrong view which rejects cause, all the causes. Then niyata vada ditthi. So there is this ditthi, wrong view which believes the world is already fixed. Then he say, every being have 84,000 kappa. They have to be born and die, born and die. For 84,000 kappa, everything is fixed. After 84,000 kappa is finished. So for 84,000 kappa, our life is fixed. Everything is fixed. So whether you do good, you do bad, is fixed. So no use. So there is only 7 things in the world which is real: Pathavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo, Sukha, Dukkha, and Jiva. So these are the 7 things which is permanent in the world. Besides this, there is nothing else. No? Yeah, Pathavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo, everybody understands. Sukha, Dukkha, yes, everybody experience Sukha and Dukkha. So he accepts that. Then Jiva is called soul or Atta, right? The life force. So this Jiva travel for 84,000 kappa. After 84,000 kappa, this Jiva finish. So this is the teaching of Guna Kassapa to the king Angati. No? So when the king listened to this, and what happened? There was Allata, his Senapati like he wants, general, no? The general of the king also go together with the king. So this general, Allata, he screamed, He said, yes, king, whatever he say is true. I believe him. Then why? He have reason. Because this alaka have jati saranyana. Okay? Jati saranyana is one kind of knowledge when people can remember their past life since birth. Okay? So they do not need any meditation. They do not need anything. They know their past life because of this knowledge. Jati saranyana. So this alaka, he said, I have jati saranyana since birth, and actually I know what he says is true, because in my past life I was a butcher and I killed many cows for my whole life. Every day I kill. So if there is good and bad karma, now this life I am a general of the king. I am very rich, very strong, very powerful. If I did so much bad karma, why this life I am experiencing good things? Is impossible, should not happen. But according to the teaching of this ascetic, everything is fixed. So that life I had to be butcher, so I was a butcher. This life I have to be general, so I am general. There is no connection. If there would be connection, for sure I would be in hell, because so much akusala, right? But I did not, there is no connection. That's why now I am general. So whatever he say is true, and this general very happy with the teaching, and he's laughing. Then similarly, another slave also started crying. He started crying a lot. Then the king asked, why are you crying? I am crying, king, because what this ascetic is teaching is true. Because I also can remember my past life. So in his past life, he was a very rich person. He was a very rich person, and the whole life he did not do any akusala. He cannot remember doing any akusala. So the whole life he just do dana and sila, dana and sila. But after that, what happened? He was reborn as a slave, very poor. Everybody beat him. He do not have anything to eat. He do not have anything to wear. So he said, if there is good karma and karma result, in my past life I did so many good things. But this life, why am I a slave? Does not make sense. So whatever, that's why I am crying, because in that life I believe in karma so much. I did so many good karma. But this life, also this life, my mind is very soft. I want to help other people. I want to do good things. But these all things is useless, so I am crying because I just waste my time. No good result. Then when these two people say in that way, now the king have to believe. Guna Kasapa, right? So when the king go to meet him, the king pay respect because he is ascetic, right? But now when he learn and when he accept this ascetic's teaching, the king did not pay respect. Because no use of paying respect, right? No good karma. Now he accepts, so he just get up and he leave. Because there is no ascetic, there is no king. There is no good, there is no bad. So no need to do anything. So he just get up, he go away. Then when he go to his palace, he think, oh, this life I have to be king. So I should enjoy this life, because next life already fixed. Although I do good, although I do bad, next life is fixed. So he started enjoying very carelessly. If someone come, he okay, kill, finish. If someone do something, angry. If he's angry with someone, kill. If he's happy with someone also, he don't care. Before he used to give dana, help other people. If someone is in trouble, no, you have to be in trouble. That's why you are in trouble. I can, even if I help you, no problem, no use. Because it is fixed. This life you have to get trouble, so you have trouble, go away, like this. So the king become very, he hold this wrong view. So what pachayo now? Puggalopi upanisaya pachena pachena, right? Because of guna kasapa, wrong association becomes strong condition for wrong view to arise in the king. So, Princess Ruja now, when she see her father in this way, she feels very sad. She feels very. Then every Upasatha, the father give her money to offer to help someone in need. But now he stopped. Because no need to do good things. So he called his daughter, okay, my daughter, come. You enjoy your life. Now you are a princess. You have to be princess, so you are a princess. Next life also is fixed for you. So you just do whatever. You do not need to do any kusala kamma or any akusala, because there is nothing called kusala, nothing called akusala. You can do whatever you want. You don't have to help other people. You don't have to give dana. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do that. You are free. You can do whatever you want. Then the princess thinks, oh, my father is in wrong view, very big wrong view, and now I have to help my father. How should I help my father? He is in big wrong view. So for your information only, I will tell this kamma of this general. No? So although in his past life he killed so many animals, but he was reborn as a general, because in the time of Kassapa Buddha, what he had done was a small kusala. You know, the chaitya, there was a chaitya for paying respect to the Buddha. So he take care of this chaitya and he offers some flower in the chaitya. So because of that kusala only, in that since that time it could not give any result. So only in that life, in his previous life, near that moment, this kusala could give result. So it gave result as a rich general in the family of the rich general. So he became a very rich general. But after that life, the akusala will give results and he's going to hell. But he don't know that. So in this way, sometimes katata kamma can give result. So that is example of katata kamma. He did that kamma many life ago, in the time of Kassapa Buddha. So, but it could not give result. So it could not give result. Then on that life, in his previous life, he could, as his name was Pingali, no? So as Pingali the butcher, in the life of Pingali the butcher, this katata kamma could give result. And it give result as kusala, because he offered flower to the chaitya. Similarly to the slave, why he have to become slave is also because of one akusala kamma in the past. Although his previous life he do many dana, many sila, but he was reborn as a slave, because in one of his past life he was a cowherd, and when he was taking his cow away, his cow disappeared. One cow disappeared. So he was searching for his cow. Where is my cow? Where is my cow? He is searching. Then at that time, one Bhante who was coming back from Pindapata, he lost his way. Then he sees this farmer. They say, hey devotee, please show me the way. I'm lost. Please show me the way. But he's worried about his cow, right? He's just thinking, where is my cow? He's searching for this cow. So second time also Bhante asks, please show me the way. The third time also Bhante asked, then he got angry. He got irritated. He's searching for his cow and this bhikkhu following him and asking the way. So he get angry. So he shout at this bhikkhu, you bhikkhus, you are useless, worthless. Why are you coming me and disturbing me? You do nothing, you just ask for money like slaves. He say in this way, because he's angry. Then because of that kamma, he was reborn as a slave. But after that kamma, he will, or because of his kusala, he can have enjoy Deva pleasure, Deva in the Deva realm. So in this way, karma and karma result will work. So Princess Ruja also now she want to explain to her father. Then she asks, why you were very nice before, but what happened? What changed? Then the father explained whatever happened. No, yeah, last night we went to Guna Kasapa. Then this ascetic he teaches these dhammas, and my general also agree because he can know his past life. He say in this way. Also the slave he can see his past life, know his past life. He also say in this way. So whatever this ascetic is teaching is correct. So when Princess Ruja understood what happened to her father, she also say, I should explain something to my father. Then she said, Father, I also can remember my past life since birth. But she can only remember one past life, no? So she said, I can remember my past life. Then in my past life, I was a Devi in Sakka's mansion. You know? In Sakka mansion, I was a Devi. And as that Devi, I could remember 14 lives. So connection. From this life, she just remember one past life. But that life, she could remember 14 lives. So connection from here to here, only one life. But she remember 14 life in that life as a Devi. So I will explain you my lives. So you will understand more about karma and karma result. Then she started explaining to her father about the 14 lives and how karma and karma give result. So today time is finished. So we will continue this story tomorrow about Princess Ruja's 14 lives. No? Okay. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
May I ask one question?
Excellent.
So, in case of Devadatta, he has done Garuda Kusala Karma also as he attained its and the second side power. And he has done Garuda Akusala Karma also. But at the dead moment, his Garuda Kusala Karma doesn't support anymore.
So only in near death for Garuka Kusala to work, only in when you still have your jhana until your last moment, it can be karma.
But he cannot remember that doesn't work.
No, you should be able to enter into jhana.
Need to maintain.
Yeah, need to maintain the concentration until that moment. If you lose your jhana concentration, you cannot be reborn as Brahma. So you should, like for example, okay, early morning, Bhante, you wake up, you enter into jhana. Okay, so you have jhana concentration, you stay in jhana 1 hour, 2 hours, you come out. Then maybe when you are going for Pindapata, something come and hit you. Okay, you still have jhana, right? So you can be reborn as Brahma, like that. But maybe you attained jhana 10 years ago, then you lose all your concentration, so you don't have any kusala. Garuka kusala for jhana can only be when you are about to die. Near that moment, you should be able to enter into jhana. Only those people cannot be reborn as Brahma. If they lose concentration, they cannot reborn in Brahma. So for Devadatta case, he had so much psychic power, so much thing. But the moment he heard the Buddha, he lose everything. He lost all his jhana, he lost all his concentration. So since that time, he never have jhana. The moment he heard the Buddha, he separate the Sangha, he lose his concentration already. So he cannot be reborn as Brahman anymore.
So if somebody cannot maintain the jhana at the dead moment, so the jhana is no more but to come up.
Yeah, no more. So you have to maintain jhana until death. Although you are young, you enter jhana. Okay, when you are old, if you do not have jhana, is like, how to say, cannot give rebirth as Brahma. But although it will be beneficial for sure, but cannot give rebirth as Brahma.
Yesterday's question, I
For attainment is not this for rebirth. For rebirth, but for attainment we should not understand in this way. And also vipassana is not just normal vipassana. That person should practice up to sankarupekkhanyana. Only for those who have sankarupekkhanyana. For other vipassana meditators also no. Okay, so if you can go up to sankarupekkhanyana this life, you can become Sotapanna this life. So those persons are very near to become Sotapanna. But because they die before attaining in this life, so next life they can attain. That is the reason. They are very near, already very near. So if they do not die here, they will be Sotapanna here. But because they are meditating, maybe they die for some reason without attaining. So in next life they can attain. So in that way, the Buddha said. For these karmas, we should understand is rebirth, for not knowledge.
Sometimes they say dhyana is very difficult to maintain because it requires lots of condition, health, weather. But the vipassana knowledge is strong, can sustain for a long time. So when we are getting old, before we are going to die, usually our body is very weak, lots of pain. So I think most of people very difficult to maintain the dhyana. But if in his life he has strong vipassana knowledge, but not attained Aryahood yet, so this kind of vipassana knowledge can help him to make a wish to reborn as Brahma world.
No. For Brahma only jhana.
So he can only born
Be human or deva. Vipassana kusala can give you rebirth in human or deva. Cannot give you rebirth in Brahma. So all the kusala you do, your vipassana knowledge will be conditioned for Brahma, human and deva realm. For Brahma realm only jhana. Jhana is the only way. Yeah, near that moment you should be able to attain jhana. Is the best. So you have to have habit of entering jhana every day, because we don't know when we die, right?
Yeah.
So every day if you enter into jhana, you are safe. If you don't attain into, if you cannot enter jhana, then it's not easy. Yeah, like you can see Saroji, very old, very dukha. So if Saroji still maintain his concentration, he can reborn in Brahma realm. If not, then Deva realm is also good lah. Human and Deva are also good. If Brahma realm, then it is the best for meditator. For those people who want to fulfill parami, they do not go to Brahma realm. They cannot fulfill parami in Brahma realm. So usually they go to human and Deva realm. But someone, if they want to really meditate diligently, they should go to Brahma realm. That is the best way to practice meditation. Best place to practice meditation. Kusala. Is sure. If you have jhana, is sure. Before before death, you should have jhana before death.
So compared with the heavy kusala, even even do now, but we die later, but also sure for the result. But kusala is not like that.
Yeah.
Akusala is
Akusala is okay, I will give you example, then you will understand. Okay? So if someone killed their parents, okay, what happens? The whole life they will remember. I killed my mother. I killed my father. Guilty. Even I listen to some documentaries of people, what happened to someone, usually in USA, in America, there are people who kill their parents, right? Out of anger. So these people later they report like they always see their parents somewhere. In their mind is like they cannot forget about this. So there was one person. So he was in this one gang, no, in America. So he had to kill his own father. So what did he do? Because of his gang member, if he do not kill his father, he is going to die. So he killed his father. Since that day, maybe around 10 years, 15 years already, he never go to his house alone, he said. He always have to take someone and go to his house. Because if there is someone with him, his mind is okay. But if he go into his house alone, he always his father is waiting for him in the door. He always see his father full of blood. Like the moment he kill, he see his father in that way. The whole life this memory will haunt you, you know. So when you die, you cannot have peace of mind. These people cannot meditate because whenever they close their eyes, they try to meditate, they will remember killing their father, killing mother, killing Arahanta, hurting the Buddha, these kind of things, you know. They cannot forget. It's very heavy in the mind. So when you die, although you do many years ago, whole life you cannot forget. You have this guilt inside of you. But let's say jhana, okay? Now you attain jhana, maybe, okay, now you attain jhana. Then, okay, you go back Vietnam, you enjoy life. You forget about jhana, right? You lose your concentration, you forget jhana. So, even you will forget. It cannot stay with you your whole life until death, right? But okay, if you maintain your jhana, if you enter jhana every day, it is with you every day. So whenever you die, you have that kamma with you. But if you attain jhana many years ago, but you stop practicing, so you don't have that. You cannot even remember what is jhana, right? You will forget. So because of these reasons, you know, that is one condition. For akusala, it stays with you whole life. But jhana, it cannot stay with you if you stop meditation. If you stop practicing, it cannot stay with you. So it cannot give result. I hope you're satisfied with this answer.
Only one question. Only there is one Brahma, you know, that Arupa Brahma, they cannot practice Vipassana, something like that.
Arupa, right?
So if Anagami have only one life remaining, this Anagami they have. So when Anagami practicing and or in case if died in while he was practicing Yajna and he died and goes to Arupa, now it's like possible. We will have more.
Only for Puthujana, Bhante. Arupa REM is bad for Puthujana. Even if someone becomes Sotapanna, okay, he is Sotapanna already. Then he want to go to Arupa REM, okay, he can go Arupa REM, he can meditate by himself. He will become Arahanta. From Arupa REM. Yeah, he can do Nama. Vipassana we can do on 5 aggregates. So he cannot do Vipassana in Rupa. But Vedana, Sanya, Sankhara, Vijnana still in Arupa REM. So he will continue his meditation as Arupa Brahma. Then, okay, he will be reborn. So similar to Anagami also the same way. If they reborn in Arupa REM, they don't need teacher anymore. So they can they can be reborn as Arupa Brahma, Rupa Brahma, whatever. Have sasana, no have sasana, no need any tension, no need any teacher. They know how to practice.
So
They can practice by themselves.
In the Brahmalok where there is only Rupa but no Nama.
There cannot.
There cannot.
There
Monogamy
cannot, yeah.
is there.
Like, they will never go there. It's impossible. Only people with wrong view go there. Arya people never go in that realm. Only the beings who have wrong view go there. Asanyasata Brahma. As Asanyasata Brahma.
Only Rupa no Nama.
But Buddha's disciples, they don't go to that realm. Because to go to that realm, you have to practice specifically. When you attain fourth jhana, then you have to practice another way to go to that realm. With your fourth jhana, you have to practice removing the nama, only staying with rupa. So you have to make your fourth jhana based on only rupa. Then you will be reborn there. So it is another kind of practice you should do after attaining fourth jhana. So usually inside sasana, nobody teach, nobody do. And also for Buddha's disciple who are Sotapanna Sakadagami, they never do this practice, so they cannot be reborn there.
In the modern science, it's that when people are die, at the last moment, usually they were all very happy, all the pain are gone. There are even many cases that some people by accident they die, but they come back. They have experienced, very happy, all the pain gone. So according to Abhidharma, do we have the same view that at the last moment, most of people will be very happy?
No. Usually, okay, if they die, they cannot come back. If Chuti Chitta arise, finish. That's death. So for them is maybe like they are in Bhavanga, you know?
Yes, yes.
They are unconscious, so they are in Bhavanga. So some people Bhavanga can associate with Sumanasa Vedana, right? Because it's human life. So human Bhavanga is always Kusala Chitta. Because of human is Kusala. So Kusala mind is good mind. So maybe because of that, some people say in that way, possible, because of Bhavanga. If they die, death is death.
Not about this coming back. I mean, if some people die normally, not by accident, will they experience very happy feeling? Because in China it happened a lot. Even my grandmother, she is suffering with pain a lot, lots of tubes. So almost unconsciousness or mumbling. But at the last moment, for 2 or 3 minutes, she suddenly become very awake and talk to me like a normal person. After a few minutes, she passed away.
So if those kind of signs, we can understand she might have gone to a good destination. Because before that, I show you, right, Maranasana. So the Maranasana, there will be javanas, which will take the new object of new life. So if it is good place, then they will be happy. Right? If it is human life or deva life, very happy, very pleasure, there is no dukkha, there is sukha. Okay? Or upekha, two vedana, only two vedana. Either pleasant feeling or neutral feeling. Then they will be very awake, they will not be afraid because they are going to good destination. But if the nimitta is bad, if it's going to hell, then they will suffer pain, they will be scared. You know, people, they change the body, maybe they pee, they urinate, they defecate, those kind of things they can do because they are going to bad place, like that. So in the near death we can understand. If someone pass away peacefully, happily, they go to good place usually. If someone pass away with very afraid mind, with akusala, seeing dangers like that, then it will be bad destination like that.
So if in this case, back to the dhyana topic, if someone have the kusala arise during the last moment, suddenly all the pain are gone, he feel very relaxed. So easy for him to practice dhyana and go to Brahma.
So, no, that will come naturally. Like near that moment, kashinas will arise, or if you are practicing anapana nimitta or kashina nimitta will arise before that. So your mind will pay attention to this nimitta. So what jhana you had? Maybe in the morning, before that, if you are every day maintaining fourth jhana, so when the nimitta will arise, when the mind will pay attention to this nimitta, so it is connected with your fourth jhana practice, right? So you will be reborn as fourth jhana Brahma, like that. So it depends on your intention and your practice. If you attain up to fourth jhana, but you have attachment to second jhana, let's say. So every day you practice second jhana. Although you can enter up to fourth jhana, but you have attachment to second jhana and you are practicing second jhana. So when you're near that moment, okay, in your maranasana javana, you will see the nimitta. Whichever you practice, either kashina, anapana. But that will be of second jhana because you have more attachment to your second jhana. Although you have up to fourth jhana, but it will be of second jhana. Then you will be reborn as second jhana Brahma, like that. Depends on your personal practice. Okay, we should go now, very late. Sadhu, sadhu. Let us share my wit. Idang me punyam asavakhaya mahan hutu. Idang me punyam nippanasa pachayo hutu. Mama punya bhagam sabha satana bhajimi te sabe